All right. Hi, my name is Nicole Harvin,
And I'm Sarah Taylor.
and we are the original two Grit Girls. Um, Let me start off by saying I joined Scentsy because I really wasn't planning on it. A few people had asked me to join, and I was just like, I don't have time for it. So, one of my friends' moms was like, "Hey, like, free kit, join Scentsy and make some money." And at the time, I had just lost my job, COVID time. So I was like, all right, like, why not? Something else. I'm an entrepreneur. So it was like something else to add money to it. Um, so yeah, basically, I started Scentsy and I did not do anything. Like, I was just like, let me just stay active. I don't know who to talk to. I don't know who to sell. I'm not a seller whatsoever. So then what happened? I had my first party. It took me 3 months to have my first party, and Sarah was on my party. Shout out to Sarah. She asked me, I didn't even like throw it out during my party. She just asked me later. She was like, "Hey, how do you join?" Or like, "What do you have to do?" And I told her everything, and she was like, "I want to do it." I was like, "Fuck yes, yes." Like, yes. So it's been me and her. We just started growing our group, so we're working on that. But so let me tell you a little about myself. I'm from Germany. I turn 32 next month. I'm excited. Um, I feel like Scentsy has like pushed me into like this whole new space, like a whole new life. And at first, my why for Scentsy was, I guess, to like get money to support everything. It really wasn't a why, but now my why is to live a better life. Me and Sarah have started creating a list of like things we want to do together. So we're gonna do it with our Sensei money. So I'm excited. What else? I like to hike. I like to swim. Um, what else? I don't know. I have 6 chickens. I have 2 dogs, and yeah, I live in Atlanta. So yeah, I'm not from Atlanta. I'm not from Georgia. I'm born and raised in Germany. I'm German. All right, Sarah, you introduce yourself.
Okay, so I am from Pittsburgh, PA. Like Nicole said, I really didn't even know anything about Scentsy at all, actually. A couple of my friends sold it. Like I've heard of Scentsy before, but I'm a candle person. I've always been a candle person, or I was a candle person rather. But my obsession was 3-wick candles from Bath and Body Works. So I'm checking my email every day. When can I get those for half off? You know, the semi-annual half off sale. So that was my obsession. But Nicole invited me to her Zoom Scentsy party. And I was like, okay, I'll go support, we'll see what it's about. And I bought the Under Wraps warmer. And what was it? Was it Amazon Rain? Yeah, it was Amazon Rain. And I didn't even wait for it to come. 2 days later, I'm like, I asked, like she said, I asked the question. I was like, what did you do? Like, I was a stay-at-home mom. I didn't do anything except for my kids and my housework and everything. But I didn't have anything for myself. So I was like, I mean, screw it. Like, what does it take to join? What do you do? And she told me about it. And I was like, okay, if worst case scenario, I'll buy the $99 kit. I'll sell 2 warmer systems and make my money back. And then I'll buy my own Scentsy for myself and make money off myself, because I love Scentsy at that point. I was like ready to buy. I'm ready to jump on the Scentsy bandwagon. If anything, I'll get paid for my own stuff. But before my kit even came, I started Googling everything about Scentsy just to find out, because I didn't want to be uneducated about what I was about to just start selling. And, Nicole, like she said, this wasn't her first choice of a job. So, sorry, I'm watching you. I'm watching you. You got to edit this out because I stopped. This wasn't my first, or shoot, this wasn't her first choice of a job. So she knew about it as much as I did. So, we kind of learned together, but I got the warmer and I was ready. I was like, oh, well, I'm about to learn a little bit about it. Well, when I start learning about it and I start Googling the little Google machine, all these YouTube videos popped up and I start watching them and I'm like, you can literally really make some money off of this. This might be something big. So I start learning all the things. I got out my notebook. I wrote down everything that I could learn. I think the first couple, first couple YouTube videos that I found is what really got me hooked. Like I must have found the right people because they got me motivated like that. Like I was ready. So I started writing these things down. I made my own little Instagram business account. Nicole told me what she knew, which was just enough to get me ready to go. What'd you say? Download your little YouTube or your Instagram, go on the Scentsy hashtag, start liking things. Doesn't matter whose it is, just like, scroll, scroll. So I started doing that, started building my people, you know, my followers. And yeah, I just got really, really interested and it took off. Like I was so excited after that. I got so motivated. And then you open up to the whole huge community and like everybody motivating you and cheering you on. Everyone's so excited. And yeah, it was exciting doing it with your best friend. You know what I mean? You get somebody to be excited with. It's fun whenever you're making money and you get orders and stuff like that. But like when you don't have anybody to get excited with, like I tell my husband and he's like, okay, cool. I'm so proud of you. That's great. But I'm like, you don't understand what I'm doing today. It's so fun. So yeah, it's fun to be fun with somebody. I'm a wife, I'm a mom. I have 3 boys. I have a dog, a box turtle, a red-eared slider turtle, a bearded dragon. I have all of the zoo things. I love to travel, beaches, camping, basically anything nature. And that's like my why too. You know what I mean? At first it was the same thing. Like I didn't know what my why was. When I first joined, you know, you get on the workstation and they give you the whole spiel and the whole like 7 training tips or whatever. And then at the bottom, there's these 3 little lines for you to input like different goals, like your why, 3 short-term goals, I think it was, and 3 long-term goals. And I'm like, I have no idea. I don't know. I don't even know what to put here. You know what I mean? Like I had no freaking clue what I was doing. So I put in these stupid little things and literally, I don't think I changed it. It's been, my 6 months was March 18th and I don't think I've changed it till then. So for 6 months, those 3 goals, I've had my own goals. I've written down goals, but not in the workstation. Like I just didn't, I don't know, I didn't. But then I see them every day. So when I look at them, I'm like, I was so stupid. I was so naive, so young in the system. You know what I mean? Like, what was these goals that I was writing down? What is this? It was nothing. Now I'm like, okay, 5 years, I'm about to be a superstar director. I'm about to be making these trips. I'm either going to take some trips or take some payoffs. Like, this is huge. So from the time that we start to now, you're just like, everything blows up, like, and you have no idea. But yeah, that's my why. I want to be able to travel with my family comfortably. You know what I mean? Make that Scentsy money and have some money to spend on vacations and be comfortable with my family because I want to travel. That's it. I just want to travel. I'm so excited because I want to travel.
Speaking of traveling, all the traveling incentives, that's what I can't wait for. I'm like busting my ass to get there.
I know.
Free trips? What? More
Yeah.
stamps? Like, give me that.
And I'm excited to like go with everybody too. I want to meet the Scentsy consultants that you like meet online and you build these huge relationships with, you know what I mean? Like they're like best friends. We're best friends with people that we don't even know. It's crazy.
Random people, they're just like, I don't know, you meet them online, meet them in these trainings. It's fun, but it's like, I don't know, you get friends out of it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to joining with your BFF, I think it's the best having like that accountability. Just like you said, you telling your husband, he's like, all right, cool. Like you tell me and I'm like, hell yeah, like let's go.
Yeah, like what are your goals? Let's go. What are we gonna brainstorm?
So going from the jump of our month to the end of our month, we didn't even do this for our first team meeting this month, but whatever. We always set goals for our month. So the first day of the month, we'll set our goals and it'll always be like PRV, get 3 more consultants, set up events, just anything, just goals. So literally me and Sarah kept making goals. We kept hitting them like mid-month. And then it was like, okay, maybe we should like challenge ourselves a little bit more. When I say like our goals keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger every month because we keep hitting them. And it's like, it is a challenge, but at the same time, it's like a game. It's like you see your PRV every time you log into your workstation. You're like, what? Like,
right?
This? Like I did that. Yeah. So we started Grit Girls because we wanted to share this with everybody. We want everybody to invite their best friends. We want them to have somebody to work with, talk to, somebody, and not just like your BFF, like Sarah, would you say, like, not like your, I'm going out every day.
Party girl, your club BFF, the one you call when you need to have a good time. You want the BFF that's going to hold you responsible for going to the gym at 6 a.m. when you know you don't feel like waking up. That friend.
Yes. It doesn't matter if you guys don't live in the same state, same city, whatever. Sarah lives in Pittsburgh. I live in Atlanta. We talk every damn day. But yeah, just somebody that's your partner, like your BFF. We have a few people on our team who don't have BFFs with them, but they still do well. We just feel like because it's been such a good thing for the both of us, we want other besties to like jump in and be like, okay, maybe I can do that.
It also shows you like a little bit about like people think that Scentsy is one of those pyramid schemes. It also kind of shows you like how it's not, because you joined what, like 3 months before I did, I think. And literally she knew the exact same amount of stuff I knew whenever I learned. Like she got in this because it was another stream of income for her. Like she was trying to do extra jobs. I was the stay-at-home mom that I'm like, okay, I'm going to make this a full-time job. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, you know? So I did the research before my kit came. And that's another thing. Everybody's different. Don't think because somebody else is doing something, you're supposed to do that. No, you just want to encourage each other. You just want to have fun. Like she does baskets, I do parties. You know what I mean? Like there's different ways to do things. About not knowing as much.
Yes.
Joined for a different reason than I did. Like you joined 3 months before I did. So we learned together. Like it's not a pyramid scheme. You get into it with somebody like in what, for a while, like I was making like I was hitting sale after sale after sale. I hit the Shooting Star Award. Like, first of all, that brings me back to when you were just talking about goals and stuff. I did not set goals for myself in the beginning at all. Like I just didn't see myself going there. To me, I was like I said, I'm going to spend this $99, probably make it back if worst comes to worst. My mind used to go to worst of the worst all the time. Like it's a challenge not going there still, but Scentsy has changed that. I promise you, it's crazy. So I did not have goals for myself, and I hit the Shooting Star Award, which means I had to hit what, 500 PRV by myself, right, in 15 days. Yeah. So that's the Shooting Star Award. When you first join, you have till the time you join to 15 days after to hit Shooting Star Award. And if you hit it, you get, I think, a charm, right? And a certificate saying, congratulations, you won the award. And then the Shooting Star Enhancement Kit. And I believe it's just an opportunity to get it. You don't have to get it. You're not obligated to get it. And you do have 70 days after you're awarded it to get it. So you don't have to get it right away. But it's $200. There's like $400 worth of product in there. I just did not have a goal for myself. I hit it. I was like, what? So not only did I have this little bit of starter kit that they just gave me, now I have all this product to do what I will with. I could sell it if I want to. I could use it as a display, like a diffuser came in it, everything. I got a Scentsy Buddy or Buddy Clip. I think I got the Buddy Clip in that. I got pods. I got more warmers, like 2 mini warmers, just a whole bunch of stuff that I did not know that I could get. I had no idea about this goal. I didn't set goals. I didn't care about the no shooting star, whatever. I just didn't have faith in myself. I didn't believe in myself at all. So once I think I hit that goal, that's when I was like, oh, snap, I might be able to do something with this. This is really crazy. But I just kept surprising myself. Like, and that's when I started setting goals. And that's when I started looking at my PRV like, oh, well, 500 this month, I'm about to get 1,000. 1,000, I'm about to get 1,500. 1,500 in February for me was huge. You only get 28 days. I was like, what? And that's all because of what? That one party in the beginning. I think I got $900 off that first party.
Yeah, Sarah's like Facebook party queen.
Yeah, and I didn't even know. It was a surprise. It was a huge surprise. But yeah, that's why you should join with your best friend.
No,
oh, that's what I see. Look, I got sidetracked. That's why we're trying to say it's not a pyramid scheme. You could literally do better than somebody that started 10 years ago. That's where I was getting at with all that ramble. Like, and it's not that you're doing better than them. You're just putting in more work. You know what I mean? You have to put in the work to get there. We're not saying this is an easy job either. This is not a get rich quick scheme. You cannot come in here and be like Scentsy, Scentsy, Scentsy and post all these marketing photos and not show that you like the product or that you have to put in the work. You got to talk to people. You got to do all the things.
I heard from another consultant, I think it was Anya. Life stinks without Anya at symbol.
She's so cool. I love her.
I love her. So she goes, what you put into your business is what you get out of it. So if you treat this like a hobby, your paychecks will look like a hobby. If you treat it like a business, your paychecks will look like a business. So I took that mindset and I was like, hell yeah, this is a business. Let's run it. Like Sarah jumped on. I told her everything I was doing and she learned more shit. She was teaching me stuff. So yeah, just learn as much as you can, do as much as you can, get your buddy. Like literally we were sharing files and sharing YouTube videos for months. Like,
Yeah. And it's not like anybody, like I said, like, yeah, I was hitting more goals at first and like we were learning together, like, but the things that I was teaching you, you took on and you were like, all right, I'm about to do it my way. Like, and made the baskets and did this and went to do the fundraisers and all that stuff. But that's what makes it fun. That's why we say do it with a buddy, because
exactly.
yeah, you might be doing things differently and maybe they're doing something better this month or whatever the case may be, but you have somebody to be excited for. And you have to be excited for that person. You can't be that like envious, like, oh man, I wish I could be like them. Like, this is exciting. Get excited to do it your way. Try different things like other consultants are telling you to do, or you see out here, like that might be fun. Try it. If it doesn't work, try something else, because we did the same thing. We tried. It's trial and error. You see what works for you. If it doesn't work, change it.
Literally trial and error this whole entire process. It's your business, run it however you want to. There's some consultants who make their checks off of gift baskets. Some consultants make their checks off of Facebook parties. Some consultants make them off the strength of just talking to friends and family and sharing with everybody.
Yeah. Some people do literally just fundraisers.
Yeah, some people just do events. Like, it's do what you want, make your own money, make your own schedule. This is your business. We just want to share this with people.
Yeah. I mean, and it's basically why we're doing this, like, because it's a lot. Like, you get on, like I said, we researched, we did all YouTube videos and we looked around, but there's not a video out there that will literally have like a conversation with you and tell you, there's like instructions and how people felt, and the same thing we're telling you, trial and error, and they talk about all the things, but there's not one out there where I've seen anyway that you can get on and find out like, this is how this person felt in the beginning, because it's like 10-year consultants, they're not talking about that, you know what I mean? They're talking about, this is your business, this is how you build it, but like nobody tells you like, either, oh yeah, we're on the same thing, we all reset to 0 PRV at the beginning, but like nobody really tells you how it feels crazy when you don't know anything in the beginning. Like, you really don't. And you don't set goals for yourself, because half of us don't believe in ourselves. We're like out here helping everybody else. We have kids, we have this, we have that. We're not investing this much into ourselves. Like, that's crazy. And then you do, and you're like, oh my God, I did not know I could do this. And I just couldn't find a video to talk about that.
Yeah, it's really crazy how Scentsy can change your life. But yeah, like going back to what you just said. Damn it, I lost my train of thought.
I wonder how many times that's gonna happen to us in these videos.
I know.
They're gonna be like, these girls can't remember shit.
Okay, so that was my train of thought. In the beginning, like Sarah said, I had no idea what I was doing. And like I said, I was like, all right, let's just stay active. 200 PRV a month. That was hard for me. 200 PRV now is like, I'll do that in a day. It's easy. Not even a day, in a few hours. It's easy. But your why will always change. So you just need to keep up with like the growth of your business and keep up with your whys and keep up with your goals. And like Sarah said, like, keep studying, keep researching, find videos like this online where they'll break it down for you and they'll have more of an insight on things. We're not saying that other consultants aren't doing that. We're just saying, this is our videos. This is how we're about to do it. We're having conversations with y'all. We're going to break it down how we wanted things explained to us. I think going forward, we should probably have like a Q&A session. So like people can throw out their random comments. We can answer them as well. But yeah, we are grit girls. We set goals and we crush them. Our first name was what? BAM Ladies, by any means necessary. And I liked it, but it was like, it wasn't like catchy. I feel like Grit Girls is like,
BAM needed to explain.
Yes. Like, you don't have to explain Grit Girls.
Yeah.
But yeah, our team is pretty cool. We've been crushing it. I just got a promotion off the strength of our team. Let me talk about that because that was crazy. I literally was down to like the last second of the last day of the month, and I'm buying products, literally buying products because I'm about to do an event. And my first goal was like, let me just start all these parties, get all this free stuff, and flip it. Like go to events and flip it. But because I was down for PRV and I wanted to make this promotion, I was like, I'm just gonna buy stuff. I spent $250 on stuff to sell at these events, and I did need it, but that like was not my plan whatsoever. And I was just like, whatever, that'll shoot me into star consultant. It was like 11:30 and I looked at my GWV. GWV is like your group points. So you contribute to it as well as like your whole entire group does. But it was like, what, Sarah, like 11 GWV away from me doing star.
I'm pretty sure
And
it was like 78, wasn't it? Or was that the 278?
yes, it was 78. It was 78.
Okay.
Because it went down, it went past 11. So it was plus 11, negative 78. Okay, so it was 78 away from me doing star. And I was like, all right, like, I'm not going to get this because I'm not buying, I'm not doing anymore. Like, I can't, I'm not. So I'm sending out text messages to everybody, family members, friends, anybody. I'm like, hey, go buy. My mom had a party ending that same night. And I go, hey, Ma, like your party ends in 6 hours. Like, get all your friends to buy everything. She didn't even respond. So I was like, at 11:30, I was like, all right, like I'm going to bed. I'm tired. I tried. It's whatever, whatever. I wake up to Sarah's text messages and it's like, oh, you're a star, and like a whole bunch of gifts. And I'm like, what? I'm like, how did I do that? Like, there's no way. So I went back and I looked and I was like, who got orders at like the last 30 minutes of the close of the month? One of her teamies got an order. It was like what, $100 order, $200 order?
Yeah.
Whatever it was, it pushed me over 11 points. And I legit got promoted off the strength of my team. Like this.
Which is super crazy because she's from Wisconsin. So her hours are behind. So it was not that late there.
Yeah.
So she still had time in the day, but here you're like panicking. That was like real team power right there.
I went to bed like super defeated and I woke up like, shut up.
DPP
So, yeah.
had already called you out.
Right? I was so excited. But yeah, that was literally just, that's how things happen. You don't think it's gonna happen and it happens because you have an awesome ass team. Our team is great. Like they're really great. So yeah, anything else to like wrap this first video up?
Make your why visible. Like put it on a post-it and put it on your notebook, put it on a post-it and stick it on your computer, stick it on your freaking forehead, but make it visible, because if you don't have your why visible, you're going to lose your train of thought. Life is too busy. It's the same reason why we got to follow up with customers, and you don't want to go in their inbox and be all spammy, like, hey, putting out an order. Do you need anything? But you have to do that. Do you know how many times I've been like, no, I don't want to go ask this person. Like, I feel like I'm asking them, I'm begging them for money. No, you're not. You're out there reminding them, hey, this product that you love because you bought from me. I know you love it. You wouldn't have bought it. I'm about to put in an order. Do you need anything? Their life is busy. They got kids. They got another job. They got car payments. They got car problems. They got pets. They got everything. They're not thinking about their Scentsy warmer right now until you say, hey, do you need any more wax? And they're like, oh, shoot, I do. You know what? Add me a fragrance flower too, because that's out. Like, you have to follow up. So keep your why visible, because you will forget. Everything in your life is just bam, 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 thing after the next thing after the next thing. You get a phone call and your mind's there. Your dog just puked in the house. Like, things happen. You're not thinking about it. So keep it visible so that way, like when you look at it, you're like, oh shoot, let me get on this thing that I had planned. Let me get on this goal that I set for myself. You'll remind yourself. It helps. Keep it visible. That was like my biggest thing. Like whenever I first joined, my first YouTube video that I told you that Allison Delkey, she was like, make your why visible. She took a whole like hour and put it into like your why. And I was like, oh shoot, it's important. Like, and I did, and I made it visible. And even though it was small and stupid then, like it still kept me on my stuff to like still, okay, let me go talk about this. Let me go post. Let me go anything. You're not trying to push product. You just want to make posts and make people aware of your stuff. Keep your why visible.
Right? We are big on like affirmations and manifestations, hence why we set goals every month and we share them with everybody, not just for everybody else to keep us accountable, but also we're putting this out into the universe. We're going to be great. We're great. We are going to be whatever we want to be. So yeah,
Mark
like
our
Sarah said,
words.
put your why up, put it on a sticky note, put it on your whiteboard, post it on your wall, whatever
Make
you
an
got to
alarm
do.
on your phone so that sets off
Yeah.
every 9 a.m.
Yes. But yeah, your why is definitely important. It's your motivation.
Mhm.
If you are in our Grit Girls Facebook group, you'll see we post motivation every single day because we believe in our people. We want everybody to win. We're winning literally every month. Our checks get bigger, our teams get bigger, we get more excited. So we just want to share this with everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, Grit Girls.
So we'll be here having conversations about Scentsy all day long, every week.
Oh yeah. Let us know in the comments if you guys have questions, if you want us to talk about anything specific.
Yeah, any topics?
Let us know. All right.
Do you end?
Bye.
How do we end? Bye.
Right? How do we even end these?
I don't know. Let's think. How about if you are a consultant, follow us on at what's our stuff? You're a consultant or you want to know anything about Scentsy and you're not a consultant or whatever the case may be, follow us. Mine is at Staylor Sense, STAYLOR Sense. Like
Mine is at Third Stream Sense, like third stream sense.
you can't figure it out, you don't know.
You'll figure it out. Go find us.
Yeah, they'll figure it out.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye. See you what next week?
Yep. See you next week.